I would like to say one more statement, series of ideas. Whoops, that happens all the time with me. About the value of music in these young people's lives. And that is this. For a long time, this has been our heritage as Americans. From the very beginnings of our country, Thomas Jefferson and John Adams were playing musical duets and setting up chamber music concerts in Boston while they were instigating a revolution. That says something very powerful about Americans, doesn't it? It says something very powerful about us. What it says is that music is a priority. They didn't say, well, I don't have time for music. They didn't say, oh, music costs too much money. They said, we can found a country while we are making music. Because music is needed for the heart, the imagination. Statistics say this: Harvard University will not accept a student unless they have been thoroughly engaged in the arts in their high school experience. Because Harvard will not accept students who cannot think out of the box. It will not accept students who do not use their imaginations. It's a national fact that across the schools in America, people like these people who are sitting on stage right now score higher and have more academic success than those that do not. Because learning to play an instrument and learning to play an instrument together gives a sense of discipline and a way of thinking that is different, that allows them to do ways of thinking in their academics. There are a lot of discussions nationwide about cuts, and music is on the cutting block some places. It's not in Iowa City, Iowa, where my brother is a principal. It's not down the road in Little Falls, where there's a musician for a superintendent. There's not down the road further at Pierce, where music is front page news in their website and newspapers. And I would suspect that it's not in Long Prairie-Grey Eagle either, because Long Prairie-Grey Eagle has had a national and state reputation for excellence for decades and decades. And if it is a part of the conversation, I hope that the parents of these students, the parents of younger students who are playing their instruments, take a stand and say, no, not in Long Prairie. That cannot happen. That's partly what makes Long Prairie a distinctive community, is the power of its musical tradition. That's part of what made Harlan Island, where I came from, a part of its heritage. Not in Long Prairie. Maybe somewhere else where it hasn't happened. But it would be just an absolute shock to the rest of the state and to a lot of places around the country if that conversation was even in Long Prairie. You are absolutely admired for the excellence of your music program and band program and have been for years. And that admiration continues and continues. If that conversation is on the table, please join me And please join the voices from the past, Thomas Jefferson and John Adams, that say, yes, music is a priority. Even as we are founding a country, even as we are making a country strong, let's continue to support music so that the Chasleys, the Baileys, the Kettles, the Rubens, the Marios can keep on making music and keep on following their dreams. Thank you very much.
I'm grateful for Post-it notes. Otherwise I'd forget things. Yesterday during our clinic, we had a lot of help. We had a lot of help from skilled musicians.